Okay, guys, so the big question is, how does it feel to be young parents? Honestly, for me, I love being a parent. I love being a mom, but I do feel like I could have waited just up until like 30, maybe 40. Because it's a lot, man. Like, having a whole morning routine with 2 kids, it's a lot. It's overwhelming sometimes, and I feel like, me being a parent at this young age, I feel like other parents don't take me serious, especially at my son's school. Along with, I am only 20-something. I don't know everything. I'm very inexperienced at life right now. So how am I supposed to tell a kid what to do right, when I barely know what to do? Like, I know right from wrong, but I feel like I don't have enough life experience to be the best parent that I can be. But I'm still trying my best. I'm trying my hardest to instruct my kids to go the right path in life. What about you, babe?
Being a parent is what you make it. In my opinion, I enjoy being a parent.
A young parent?
Because I enjoy being a young parent because being a young parent helps to bring about experience, and then the more experience you have, the more you can teach your kids one day if they decide to become young parents how to handle things based on how you handle them. There's nothing wrong with you being a young parent. There's also nothing wrong with you being afraid of being a young parent. But there is something wrong with not taking the correct actions to be able to make sure your children are okay in their everyday life. As a young parent, even when you're a young parent, you have to make sure you do not enable your children to do things that are going to hurt them, and you want to be able to do good things for your children and reward them for the things that they do right. Being a young parent is not so much as hard, but it's more so just as much as you want to reward your children more, and if they're not doing the right thing, you have to correct them, and you have to get outside of your comfort zone.
That's not necessarily like a young parent issue. I think that's more of like a parent issue in general. Like, how does it feel for you personally to be a young parent? Like, is it overwhelming? Do you
I'm not really
enjoy it?
I enjoy being a young parent. I'm not overwhelmed by it. I love being a parent. It's the only thing that is a little bit nagging when you're a young parent is, like my wife said, how others view you as a young parent. They view you as if you don't know anything, even though you could be setting your children up for more success than they're setting their children up for. So being a young parent, people think that you don't know what you're doing, and they think that you have no idea on how to parent your children. Even though age doesn't define a leader. It doesn't define how great a leader is. It only defines it only makes you what you can only be burnt by yourself when you're young or when you're old. It doesn't matter if you're old or young. I've seen parents that are older that lack skills that I have. So age is just a number in a scenario where you're a young parent, in my opinion. It's about experience. It's about waking up daily and wanting to provide for your children and give them a better life, and put more stuff, give them more options to be able to do more things. Like, if your children want to play games and make YouTube channels, you want to be able to give them the option to be able to do those things, and you want to be able to also direct them in a successful route when it comes to school and education and extracurricular activities, including sports, basketball.
Do you feel like your age kind of affects their success?
No, I feel like my career level affects their success. Age doesn't affect the kid's success. The level of your career does. depending on how much money you're bringing in, that determines how many different kinds of programs you can put your children in to be able to help them advance in the society we live in. So age is a number, but there's still young, rich parents. So
and they have access to more resources
because you have more money to improve their children's life. So age, in the general sense, can increase your experience, but there's many people that are 40 years old that still work a 9 to 5 and do not get paid as much as me. So,
no disrespect to 9 to 5s,
no disrespect to the 9 to 5s, but that's just saying that in order for children to be able to do a lot of the extracurricular activities and things that, you know, extra education, sending them to private schools, you're gonna need a little bit more disposable income.
Yeah, agreed. And right now, we are not in the financial position to do as many things as we would like to do. And that's one of the biggest things about being a young parent. Like, you know, we're not rich young people. You know, we're just middle class people, barely even middle class. So we can't provide certain things that we would like, that we feel like our children would need. Like, for instance, what my husband mentioned about private school. I want my kids to go to private school, a private Christian school. My reasoning, I won't even get onto that, maybe another video, but I think that will be best for them. But, you know, private school is like $1,000 a month per kid. That's like over $20,000 a year. And that's something that we just don't have right now. So, you know, I know other people, maybe older, they don't have that as well, but you know, we want to provide a certain lifestyle for our kids. And right now, it's just we're young, like we're still building. We're in the building phase, and so far we haven't really built much but our family. We don't have a house yet. We don't have our careers going yet, you know? So I highly recommend you having it together. Have it all together before you decide to have kids. I wouldn't even say like age is the factor. I would say finances is, and you know what? Maturity. You need to be mature to be a parent. Or you don't have to, but I highly recommend you be mature to be a parent, because you know you're gonna have to make some big decisions for your kids, and every decision that you make is shaping your child. It's shaping your child's life, and you don't want to do something stupid that's gonna screw them up because you're just being immature. And you're gonna need money, guys. Please don't put out a whole bunch of kids and not have any money. Hold on, guys, because we're talking to the guy.
Hi, how you doing?
Tell me the name for the order.
Nick.
Nick, what can I get for you?
What do you want?
I want the Chick-fil-A minis.
Wait, what?
The Chick-fil-A minis.
Yeah.
The number 2. What's the highest count do you guys have?
Sorry, there was a mosquito.
Oh, it's not.
We have a 4 count and a 10 count.
Can I get the 10 count?
Yeah. Anything else?
Can I have a combo?
Yeah. Anything else for you?
You anything?
I'll get the same thing.
All right. 10 count minis meal, hash brown for the side is okay.
Yeah.
And then what's the drinks for both?
What do you want?
Can I just get water?
Yeah.
And I want to get a Sprite.
How about it?
You want us to move up a little bit?
Yeah,
It's like, I don't know. It looks like a big mosquito. It keeps on flying right next to me.
Oh, it's okay.
I catch it. So I heard one water, and then what's the other one?
Sprite.
Sprite? All right. Any sauces for you guys?
Oh, can I get honey and ketchup?
Honey and ketchup?
Yeah.
How many of each?
Let me get 6 honeys.
Huh?
And 6 honeys, and then sorry, 2 ketchups.
Yeah. All right.
And then can I get barbecue?
How many?
Just one is fine. Two is fine. Two is fine.
All right, 33.65.
Oh.
Tap.
Oh no, it's
Oh, okay.
I think. Well, I think it is.
Did you unlock it?
Oh no,
I
I
guess
guess
not.
not. Yeah. Guess maybe I need to get a new card from them. Give me one that taps.
I don't know if they do tap cards.
No.
There you go. Enjoy.
All right, thank you.
My pleasure.
Excuse me. Alright, y'all. So, dude was getting attacked by a mosquito, and I completely understand why he freaked. Like, I don't want no mosquitoes touching me either. The weather is kind of like, because it's gloomy and it's a little wet today, I feel like the mosquitoes are out, especially in this like Chick-fil-A line. So it does suck to be standing out here right now. Oh gosh. But anyways, back to what I was saying, guys. Yeah, so you're gonna need money. You're gonna need to be mature. What else do you think you need to be a parent in general?
Patience, discipline.
Definitely patience and discipline. He hit the nail on that one. So with patience, you do have to be very patient because, you know, especially when you're a young parent, you have to do more activities for kids, like babies, you know, and you really just want to be out with your friends. You want to be doing stupid stuff with your friends, but you have to stay in and take care of kids. So you have to be patient because sometimes it can cause frustration a little bit. But, you know, you get over that for the most part, and you'll learn how to enjoy, you know, spending time with your children and finding activities that you and your children like to do together. And then discipline. You could take over discipline.
Well, on the discipline, every child is different. You know, every child learns differently. Some children need a little bit more, you know, discipline in ways, you know, to where you have to take things away from them, like games, fun things that they like, because, you know, if they don't know right from wrong, you have to teach them right from wrong. And as a parent, even as a young parent, you still got to teach them what's right. It's not always easy, but you know it's best for your child to learn what's right and wrong, because we live in a society that moves off of what's right and wrong. And if you're not doing what's right, I mean, when you become an adult, how are you going to be able to get a job? How are you going to be able to make it to work on time if you don't know how to act in a time and place? You have to be able to know discretion, how you can act, when you can act this way, and what you should do in this moment if this happens. For instance, if a child hits your child at school, you know, how do you react? You know, every parent would tell their child to do different things in that moment. You know, I'm not going to disclose what I would tell my child to do, but in that moment, you know, every parent has a different thing to say because of either experience and how they've handled it, or how they think as a child this would best benefit them, so they do not experience bullying at school or anything of that negative sorts, or on social media. But yeah, discipline is interesting. Every child learns differently, and you have to be patient with the way they learn.
Definitely. Usually we have to discipline our children a lot different. One child is more wild, and then the other child is more calm and relaxed. So we have to change up how we discipline each one, because disciplining one child a certain way is not going to work for the next child. It's not. So you have to get creative and just learn your child altogether. Learn what works for them. But for the most part, guys, you know, we actually do enjoy being young parents. I became a parent very early, and so is he, because he's only like, what? You want me to tell them your age or no?
You can't. I'm 24.
He's 24. So we're basically young parents. You know, we're not like teenage young, but we're young enough. And I'm telling you guys, if you can, just wait it out, finish school. Because doing school, especially college with 2 kids, is very hard. You don't have the peace and quiet, and we don't have the support system that we need in order to, you know, get the time that we need. Sorry, y'all. Hold on.